when your best friend walks into the classroom with a bruise over her eye and a cut down her face.
You ask her what happened.
She says that she fell down the stairs and cut her head on the banister.
You say you hope she feels better, but you ask yourself if she is really telling the truth.
The next day, her friend comes in with bruises and cuts all over her body, and part of her hair is missing.
Once again, you ask her what happened.
She says that she fell off her bike, but you know how her family is and that her father has anger problems.
So you ask her if she's being abused.
She says no, nothing's wrong, she's just being very clumsy.
You notice that she hasn't been able to concentrate the past few days. You suspect that she's being abused, so you ask her again if she has.
She says yes, but makes you promise to keep it a secret.
Now that you know, what would you do?
By a show of hands, how many of you would tell someone?
How many of you would keep it a secret for your friend?
How many of you wouldn't know what to do?
There are many forms of child abuse, including sexual, physical, and mental abuse.
This talk is about child abuse, a serious problem spreading around our world.
Child abuse is one of the most serious problems that happens around the world. It takes a serious effect on Earth, killing about 5 children a day.
That's right. Many children are being abused and killed each day, taking a serious toll on our population.
You can tell someone is being abused because they have cuts, bruises, or any other kinds of marks.
They might be having problems at home or at school, so if you feel someone is being abused, you need to tell the authorities so they can handle that problem correctly.
You should report child abuse because you could save a child from minutes, hours, days, months, or even years of abuse.
Here is a story about Ariana and Tyler Payne. Ariana was 3 and Tyler was 4.
They were told to be the sweetest children you could ever meet.
Tyler was abused and killed, and his body was never found. It's said by the father of the abuser that he dumped Tyler in a landfill. They conducted a search team, but they never found his body.
Ariana suffered 12 broken ribs and a fractured forearm, leg, head, and jaw. She also had a broken back.
She was found in a plastic bag in a storage closet. Both children suffered an unimaginable death.
Their father, the abuser, went to court and was going for a death penalty, but the jury decided to have him do a life sentence.
He had first-degree murder. Rena Gonzalez, the girlfriend, had second-degree murder, but took a plea in exchange to testify against Chris Payne.
It is important to report child abuse because you don't want anyone else to suffer and die like Ariana and Tyler did.
Here's a chart from 2006. This shows where most child reports came from. Most came from law enforcement and child care and schools.
And this is a chart about where the most reports came from in 2008. As you can see, the most reports came from child care centers and a couple other places.
You could prevent child abuse by starting an intervention program in your community.
There you can talk about if you've seen any signs of child abuse to see if anyone else has too.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for listening.
Have a great day and a safe drive home.
Haley Hartsfield, Grace Devoid.